This week I had on the pod Jason Parks. So shout out to Jason. And Jason's been mentoring me for the last maybe 3 or 4 months. And as an expert in the field of energy, he's been unbelievably insightful on different tips, tricks, strategies. He talks about universal law. So maybe law, literally laws that you should live your life by. And one of the phrases that he talks about a lot is living life with kindness, ease, and grace. And what he's taught me is that really that's how everything should be. And so when you're going through day-to-day life, if something's really hard, well, maybe it's because you shouldn't be doing it. Or if something trips you up and triggers you, so why is that? And I guess this is more just to open the conversation. Reach out to me if you've got questions about this, or if you'd like to get in touch with Jason. I highly recommend it, because it's kind of like you're playing around with the operating system that is your mind, and you're able to upgrade the software system with different thought processes. And you can almost become observational. And so when you're doing something and you get into an absolute flap about it, this is a nightmare. Kind of like when I take one of this solo episode earlier today, I'm like, okay, the baby's asleep. The missus has got the other kids. I think I've got some time here. All right, I'm going to just go for it, see what happens. And I'm riffing away, talking about crypto speculation, and then boom, the phone rings. And then the baby starts crying. And an expectation is set that hasn't been met. And before you know it, you're angry and you're pissed off with everyone. It's like, well, that's just not kindness, ease, and grace. And so it wasn't the right time, and it wasn't meant to be. And so I think what I'm learning is it's easier just to let it go. And so as an investor, it's like, okay, well, some due diligence processes on deciding what to invest into, they just happen really easily. Maybe there's something in that, it's like, well, why is the friction there? And is the person you're negotiating with coming at this from a headspace of kindness, ease, and grace? And more often than not, they're not, right? People haven't done the emotional work. They haven't looked into energetics. They are sadly poisoned by the modern phenomenon of fiat currency and inflation. And more often than not, people are struggling to keep their head above water. Everything's getting more expensive. Life's getting harder. You can't go on holiday. It's not kindness, ease, and grace. And so using these things, we can, I believe, start to radically improve our day-to-day life by purely just thinking differently and recognizing things. Go, maybe that's not the way to go. Well, that's not the right direction. And obviously, it's very important not to get too caught up in this idea of just like manifesting anything, because I also don't think that's possible. But safe to say, I'm really toying with these concepts, playing around with them, trying to see things in a different way. And it's just been very, very interesting. I'm going to leave that there. I really hope that these solo episodes are useful. Just let me know, basically. Give us a shout. Send me an email, hi@jakewoodhouse.io. Why is this useful? Why is this not useful? Did any of it resonate? And start a conversation, because extraordinarily, all this content that's like constantly hitting the digital world every single day, there's not enough high quality, real conversation for some reason. And that's really what I would like this podcast to be all about. So thank you so much for your time. And I'm going to try and approach the rest of my days with kindness, ease, and grace. Thank you.